Hi guys, today is September 14, 2020, and futures are pointing to a higher open as a number of acquisition deals announced, as Nvidia is buying ARM Holdings from SoftBank, and Gilead is buying another company, Mutamatics, and actually Oracle is looks like it's going to acquire TikTok, and so all these deals are sending futures higher, and we'll see what happens. We have the whole day in front of us, but so far so good, and no huge news on presidential front or support package from the government, but actually these acquisition news got Wall Street excited. So let's jump to SPY ETF or S&P 500, and looks like SPY is this is a truce moment for SPY. If this could go higher, but this could also drop. I don't know. Futures are pointing to a higher open, but we'll see what happens because we have a whole day in front of us, and we'll see if these acquisition deals will be enough to send SPY and Nasdaq higher. But so far it's pointing to a higher open, but we'll see what happens because right now this is on at the line where it stopped at the 50-day moving average, the SPY, and it could go higher here, but it could also drop lower. So this is the moment of truth for SPY. So let's jump to corporate news. Okay, so let's start with Peloton, who reported pretty good news on Friday. Actually, earned 27 cents versus 10 cents expected. Revenue almost tripled on a surge in demand for online exercise for in-home exercise equipment, and actually spectacular earnings from Peloton. I was expecting very good earnings from Peloton, but these earnings were pretty good. But the stock ran too much, and people are asking me why is the shares dropped. Well, the stock ran too much into this report, and the shares were inevitable that it was going to come down. So right now it's trading pre-market lower, but under $80 I would be interested in Peloton actually, because I think it has the big future. It looks like, in my opinion. Before I considered this just a bike, but looks like they've proven me wrong, and they're not just a bike. They have the whole ecosystem, and looks like the shares could be bought under $80, in my opinion. Okay, Oracle. Oracle reported spectacular earnings, and also 7 cents above estimates. Oracle results were helped by increased focus on cloud-based products. And in a separate note, Oracle looks like is buying TikTok. ByteDance is agreeing to sell TikTok to Oracle instead of Microsoft, and shares of Microsoft were lower this morning. And I don't know why ByteDance has chosen Oracle over Microsoft, but looks like Oracle is going to get it, and I'm not sure if this is a great, fantastic move for Oracle. It will be the history will tell, but so far the shares are higher, and looks like will go higher today. But I won't be buying Oracle on these news, and I want to see how this develops. Maybe under in mid 50s, I would be looking at Oracle. Would be more interested in Oracle, but where it's opening right now around $61, I'm not interested in Oracle. Okay, so Chewy. Okay, Chewy reported pretty good earnings actually. Lost 8 cents per share versus 16 cents loss expected. Revenue was above, added more customers in the first 2 quarters than in the whole 2019 year, but the expectations were high for Chewy. Really high. The revenue was higher, and the earnings were better, but the expectations were even higher. So the shares were dropping, and I wouldn't touch Chewy here. It's opening higher, but I would be interested in Chewy under $50, but not in this area. Okay, Play. So Dave & Buster's reported smaller than expected loss, reopened 27 locations during the quarter, still not providing fiscal 2020 guidance due to the uncertainties. And Dave & Buster's were trading higher on this report, but the report was not as good as expected, as they actually didn't provide guidance, and they didn't open all of their location. I mean, this company or this stock is heavily dependent on the vaccine, and once the corporate activity picks up and people start doing this corporate exercises, home team building exercises, David Buster's would be fine. But right now, I'm not sure if I should buy David Buster's or play the stock symbol PLAY at these levels. Okay, PLAY ZUMZ. Okay, Zumiez. Zumiez is the retailer and action sports apparel and equipment company. Reported revenue and earnings well above consensus estimates. Said 95% of the company's stores are reopened, and that's an interesting company to buy actually at this point. And apparel and athletic wear is very hot this time of the year, and people are buying it, and looks like it's a pretty good buy in my opinion. ZUMZ, even these levels. Okay, Tesla. How can I miss Tesla? Okay, so Tesla said that it plans to open China-made Model 3 cars to plans to export China-made Model 3 cars to Asian and European markets, with mass production to begin next quarter. So Tesla shares, again, just like for S&P, is like it's a decisive moment for Tesla shares. Actually, for the stock, I mean, I'm not sure if the stock would go higher here, because at this point it's a little bit iffy for me, because the shares could fall actually, because the chart doesn't look too good. And I mean, as you know, Tesla shares had a big run this year, especially on the stock split news, and now it's coming down, and it might come down more actually if it breaks those supporting lines, like around 330. This could go to under 300. So I would be very careful with Tesla. I don't know if I want to buy it here, or I would rather wait for Tesla. If I was a new shareholder or potential shareholder, I would rather wait for Tesla to come down a little bit. Okay, Crocs. So Crocs reported that it expects revenue to grow 10% from a year ago, saying the brand has shown a tremendous resistance in the face of pandemic. And Crocs shares has been a steady rise in the past like couple of months, and looks like this is going to continue. And I would be interested in buying Crocs at this point, even at these prices. So Nvidia, as I said before, Nvidia is buying chipmaker ARM Holdings from SoftBank for $40 billion. And interesting move from Nvidia, and I think this is going to benefit Nvidia a lot, tremendously. And ARM Holdings is a very good chip maker, a very good company. And as you know, actually, Apple ditched Intel and was planning to use ARM Holdings chips for its computers. So Nvidia is buying ARM Holdings. Is a good news for Nvidia, in fact, as a matter of fact. But I'm not sure if I want to buy Nvidia at $523 where it's opening pre-market. I would rather let it drop a little bit, at least closer to 500 before I get in. Okay, Pfizer and BNTX. Pfizer and BNTX are higher this morning after CEO Albert Bourla said that Sunday that its vaccine could be ready for human use by the end of the year. So, like I said, Pfizer before in previous videos, Pfizer is a pretty good buy, but even a better buy is BNTX, as its partner in developing this vaccine. BNTX is trading at a reasonable valuation, and I think the shares will go higher. So I would rather buy BNTX than Pfizer. Pfizer much slower moving stock, in my opinion. Okay, Nikola is dropping again after new allegations of fraud from a short seller, Hindenburg Research. Nikola says allegations are false and designed to manipulate the stock price, but I don't know. I've read the allegations. Some of them could be true, some of them could be not. But who knows? I would rather stay on the sidelines and see how the story develops. And I actually like Nikola and their owner and their chairman or Milton. But in general, after these reports, I would rather stay away and see how this develops on the sidelines. And if it drops to low 20s, I would be more interested in Nikola. But right now, it's getting a little bit dangerous to get in right now. Okay, MU, Micron Technologies. MU is getting a boost this morning after Goldman Sachs analyst upgraded it to buy from neutral, noting positive risk-reward ratio of the stock. And actually, I don't know why Micron was trading this low. And I mean, it was. I mean, I kind of know why, because of the tensions between the U.S. and China. But this low, I would be buying MU. And Overstock.com. Overstock is initiated a buy at Needham and the price target $96, saying that the company is benefiting from the external and internal factors that are driving acceleration in revenue growth. Okay, whatever that means, but I think that shares dropped a lot recently from its high of $128, pretty much cut in half, and I think it's a good time to pick up Overstock.com, OSTK. Okay, that's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and I'll see you Thursday.